The new wire viewer in Remote 45 lets you view items at the main station, filter as you need, edit them, and save them locally or back to the main site. Here's a few options within the wire viewer itself. The column list, or the order of the columns, can be altered from your main menu under Options, Column Settings. And if you wish to move the category field down or up, the name down or up, select it, use the up button to move it up or down, and say OK. So now my source field is going to move to the secondary column, so I can see who it's from. Under the Options menu, you can also select whether you want the hyperlinks from a RSS feed to be followed in your default web browser, or to follow it right here in the wire viewer display area. View text without formatting for certain wire services, your sort order, newest at the top or the bottom, and auto preview text items. Here you can just highlight the heading and get the result or view the story in the area below instead of double-clicking to get the text. And then your color for the background can be adjusted here. So if you want to make it look like very bright. And then we're going to save our setting under the main menu. Under Options, select Save Settings, and call your first setting Default, and open in the same position is for the size of the wire viewer window the next time you open it, if you want it to open in that position. So here I'm just highlighting the item and it's auto previewing. If I wish to get the rest of the story, I press the Read More, and this is following the links in my browser as opposed to having it open up in my default web browser. I can navigate from here if I wish. The new wire viewer can also scroll all of the items in the wire queue in an instant. You can also use the quick filter to look for something that you look for every day, or just a one-time filter. Oh, I see my stories are going back a few years here, so my quick filter, I'm just going to adjust and tell it to start a few years ago. Up to today, looking for the word dollar. And each one of these stories has the word dollar within it. You can also make your permanent filters. KLZ Innovation Support page on YouTube to see how to make the permanent filters. The same as Newsroom 45. So there's a video on that. You can use the new wire viewer to edit copy from the main site and save it locally or send it back to the main site. So I'm going to take this story, edit it, add some text, and in this case I'm going to add audio. Adding audio, it's coming from your local workstation. You've either imported it or recorded it. And the audio is green in color to show you that it's local. When I go to distribute it, either locally, I can save it here. It'll save it locally on my computer. Or I'm going to distribute it back to the main site. I'm going to use my group save. Because the story has audio in it, the first thing that the save is going to do is save the cut to one of the playlists at the main site. You can send it as an MP3. It'll turn to a WAV file when it reaches the destination, or save it as a linear WAV file if you wish. I'm going to send it at 192. Once it uploads to the main site, the ActiveX audio control changes to yellow to show you that it exists at the main site, and now I can send it to one or more destinations on my save groups. Here I'm saving it to a local wire at the main site, my item store at the main site, and a different server wire queue at another site. So it's going to all three places with one save. I can even just choose not to close this after the save in case I want to distribute it somewhere else off the network tab or export to a file. It confirms the save, and if I want to save somewhere else, again, I can pick that destination and save it to the wire store there. Click close when you're done. If I wanted to save a local copy, I'd press that to save it locally, give it a name, it's got it, good to go. That'll help you get the most out of Newsroom Remote 405. For further information on KLZ products, go to www.klz.com or email support@klz.com. Thank you for watching.